What's up, Berserker Patriots? We'll get through the intro fast because we're listening to what's going on live right now.
Is now with family. I encourage the American people at this point in time to pray for him, but also to pray for the deceased's family.
Then we're going to get into what happened and how the Democrats have literally declared war
in this country. There have been 4 different domestic terrorist attacks
and the federal government
by the ramming of vehicles. 3 of them happened here in Minneapolis.
Can we officially say civil war? Or civil war? The civil war. The acts that the Democrats took today,
and this
officially we can say civil war.
ICE alone is facing a 1,300% increase in assaults against them and an 8,000% increase in death threats against all of them.
Once the live is over, we'll get into what happened. I got a bunch of videos queued up.
Been dragged by an
but
anti-ICE
we're at war.
Who had rammed him.
Democrats declared war today.
Drug him back in June. He sustained injuries at that time as well. And let me remind you why we're all here in the city today.
What's up, bud?
And why we've been here. In communities across this country and here in Minneapolis, we're just enforcing the laws that we have in this country. For years under President Biden, tens of millions of dangerous criminal illegal aliens, terrorists, and suspected terrorists were allowed to invade our country over our southern border. They were allowed to steal, to defraud, and to perpetuate violence against American citizens. Regardless of who your mayor or who your governor is, President Trump promised every single American that he would make America safe again. He promised every single American that he would work to protect them from dangerous criminals. Since Governor Walz has been in charge of Minnesota,
the Democrats literally declared war today against
50%.
us and against the federal government. We'll get into that in a minute, but it's official.
Since
we're in
President
civil
Trump
war.
took office, Governor Walz has released over 470 violent criminals back onto the streets here in Minneapolis. He has another 680 of them still within his jurisdiction that he could give to us today to face the consequences for their crimes. Because Governor Walz and Mayor Frey refuse to protect Minnesotans, and instead they protect these criminals, that's why we are here. And we didn't just show up yesterday, we've always been here. But we're surging operations.
They're talking about somebody's getting charged with something. I wish you would just get to it. We don't want to hear all this filibuster bullshit
to damage and
that we already know,
to kill, to sexually abuse, to proliferate drugs, and to steal American taxpayers' dollars. This state has faced unprecedented immigration fraud. It's seen unprecedented benefit fraud. Individuals were allowed to come into this country and set up fake companies and fake nonprofits and divert billions of dollars away from American citizens and those vulnerable citizens who truly needed the services from these programs.
We know everything she's talking about right now. While she's filibustering, before she gets into whoever they're charging with whatever, this is crazy what happened today. It's clearly, we can see the video. And Democrats are still telling us we're lying when we watch the video and see it with our own eyes. But the lady's clearly ramming the ICE agents. They're trying to kill them. They shoot her. That's what you do. That's what you do. But the response from the Democrats, which we'll get into in a minute once this live is over, this literally just started. It's Kristen saying what the government's going to do. Because Tim Walz literally threatened the federal government with National Guard agents today and said if the federals come back into their state or don't leave their state, they are literally going to deploy the National Guard against the federal government. That's civil war. And all of the Democrats say this today. So listen, pay attention to tonight's live because...
How do you respond to that? I say that he doesn't know what he's talking about. It's very clear that this individual was harassing and impeding law enforcement operations.
We can see it.
Our officer followed his training, did exactly what he's been taught to do in that situation, and took actions to defend himself and defend his fellow law enforcement officers.
Secretary, can you expand too on the agent's injuries? The president said that he's lucky to be alive.
The officer was hit by the vehicle. She hit him. He went to the hospital. A doctor did treat him. He has been released, but he's going to spend some time with his family.
Can you clarify whether he was hit before or after the shots were fired?
I can't, but the FBI will continue the investigation and release more facts when it's appropriate.
Secretary, now, has the agent been relieved of his duty, or can you give us any other insight?
No, we're following the standard protocol procedures we do in situations like this. When there's an officer-involved shooting, we make sure that we get the facts and that we are getting the statements from everybody involved and make sure that investigators are handling the decisions.
Secretary, now have ICE operations paused because of what happened today?
No, we're still out on the streets doing our work to get dangerous criminals off of the streets of Minneapolis.
Do it, baby.
The insight into your conversation with the governor?
You know, Tim and I have known each other for years. We served in Congress together. We both ran for
Absolutely.
governor
Listen,
the
we're going to
same
get into
year,
that. We're about to have to.
and have served
Shit's
as
about to
governor
go
at the same
crazy.
time.
We're going to play some videos
So-
from the Democrats
so we
in a
were
minute here.
colleagues,
Holy
and
fuck.
We discussed what happened here today. We have two very different viewpoints of it.
Very
I
different.
talked specifically about the fact that we have laws. They need to be enforced. He knows that I believe sanctuary policies have protected criminals and placed a priority of
29
them
Palms,
over
Savage
the citizens that
Marines.
live here, and he
Sitting
knows
back
we'll
with a
continue
box
to
of
do our work,
crowns
and I
ready to
encourage him
go.
to work with us. We've never had a cooperative arrangement with law enforcement here. Whenever we've done investigations, whenever we've done police work, when we've been doing what we can to bring people to justice for the crimes that they commit, we haven't had the cooperation of the state of Minnesota or the city police here under the mayor's direction. If you talk to any of these federal law enforcement officers, they'll say that when they call for backup in a situation, that it's hit and miss. They were grateful today that the police chief and local law enforcement showed up at the scene and helped secure it to make sure that nobody was harmed and that the FBI could do their work. But I would encourage them to work with us, that we could form a partnership that would make sure that individuals have the opportunity to have a safe Minneapolis.
Secretary, will body
Over here.
please stand behind the use of force, and will any of those use of force guidelines be altered or changed in the future?
You know, it's clearly established law that a vehicle driven by a person and used to harm someone is a deadly weapon. Deadly force is perfectly lawful when a threat is faced by a weapon. So I do believe that
It's also lawful when you're
this
an enemy
officer
of this
used his
country.
training in this situation, and we'll let the FBI continue the investigation to get it resolved.
So just to be clear, did the shooting happened before or after the vehicle hit the officer?
I know you keep asking that, but that doesn't mean that the FBI is going to give you an answer today. There will be an investigation. We want to make sure that it's factual.
Well, they're talking about
What I would
nothing.
ask is that
Also, keep in mind,
here today,
the Democrats are saying the exact
that we all
opposite.
remember
The FBI is
that
doing an
our
investigation,
job is
but
to
they have
peaceful
opened
discussions,
special
encourage our
committees
law enforcement
and
state
special
law enforcement to work
organizations
with us.
just to
We are going to continue
investigate
to
this,
operate here in
and
Minneapolis and in the
Tim
state of
Walz has
Minnesota to make sure we
activated the
have
National
dangerous
Guard
criminals.
and
One of the
flat
key
out said,
focuses that we've
if
had
federal
here
agents don't
is a
leave,
focus on individuals
this is our National Guard. We've already spoken with them, and they will protect our state from these what? Terrorist criminal federal agents. So that's what the people of Minnesota are seeing and hearing.
President Trump has promised to go after
It's
the worst of the worst.
it's
and
about
that's
to get
exactly what we're doing in Minneapolis by not working with us. Governor Walz and Mayor Fry are putting those criminals and prioritizing them over our children and our grandchildren.
Governor Wolf said that he is not giving any heads up when there is going to be.
And that's simply not true. He said that to me on the phone too, so I'll get him the documentation that he needs so that he knows that we would love to coordinate with him. He doesn't give us access to any information on criminals, let us know who he's detained, doesn't honor our detainers.
Oh, Tim Walz
and
has
has
got to go.
individuals and criminals in his jurisdiction that he won't turn over us today too.
It's not just Tim Walz though, man. We got some videos. Look, it's everybody. It's AOC. It's all of them.
Can you explain the difference between that instance and today? Was a firearm discharged then? If not, what was the big difference?
I won't speak to that case right now, but we can get you the details and the
I told you this
information
was
on that.
coming. Oh, but I'm a
But the fact of the
conspiracy
matter is
theorist.
he's an experienced
They'll
officer.
never try to use the
He's been
National
in
Guard against the
situations like
feds.
this before,
Shit.
and he certainly has been out there and followed his training today.
Given the threat of vehicle encounters, are you going to change the way things?
You know, people need to stop using their vehicles as weapons.
Right?
This domestic act of terrorism to use your vehicle to try to kill law enforcement officers is going to stop. And I'm asking the Department of Justice to prosecute it as domestic terrorism because it's clear that it's being coordinated. People are being trained and told how to use their
They're
vehicles. to impede
following
law
them
enforcement
for
operations
hours.
and then to run over
Everywhere they
anybody who
go.
gets in their way while they go out there and try to disrupt peace and
No,
public
you're
safety.
not.
And Americans deserve better.
So can you say what they were the National Guard?
flag a national?
That hasn't been a part of the discussion. I know Governor Walz mentioned some of that earlier in his press conference, but we've got law enforcement officers here that will continue to work, and we're hopeful that the public recognizes that the work that we do every day makes America safe again.
Can you give
With
insight
that,
into the operation that was happening at 34th and Portland?
we had law enforcement officers that were out there doing an enforcement action, and a vehicle got stuck in the snow, and so they had called for other people to come and help them get that vehicle out. Those officers were trying to free the vehicle when the harassment started.
And we're going to watch
when
all
the
that.
protesters
It's
were out there
clearly
impeding their
obvious.
vehicles and preventing them from leaving the scene.
Was it at a particular home or business at that intersection?
I won't speak to that.
Can you speak to the crime that person maybe committed that you were going after? And you mentioned sexual crime. Okay. Will body camera footage be released?
I will let the FBI decide.
The answer to that should have been just yes.
They were returning back to headquarters, I believe, to start a new operation, have just completed one. Well, thank you. What's that? I was one of the vehicles that ICE officers were using. But remember, when we operate in a task force model. So we have other federal agencies that work with us, and we're very grateful for that. We have CBP officers, the FBI, DEA, ATF, all of those all work with us every day in a task force model, and we appreciate it. We'd love to have the state police, and we'd also love to have the Minneapolis police
the press
chief and his
pretty
team
much.
be alongside of us while we're out there doing.
So what we're going to do is we're going to get into some of this. We're going to get into some of this rhetoric from the fucking left, which is absolute insane. Listen, if we don't see some absolutely extreme action, when you hear what was said, I'm sure a lot of you have already heard the majority of what's been said. But when you hear what's about to be said by these leftists, and if some kind of extreme action doesn't happen, then we're fucked. We're fucked. These people need to be held accountable for this shit. And it's civil war. I mean, they're outright declaring war against the federal government. Oh, wait, I started a whole new playlist just for this for you guys. Hold on. So we don't have the ICE playlist. We're going to go through the ICE playlist. I love you guys. I hope you're having a blessed night. Hope everybody is safe out here. Where's my... Let me move you back over here where I normally have you. That way I can focus on my screen and we can go a little quicker here. Oh... I do not want to renew. Man, YouTube will not leave me alone since I canceled my premium membership with them because their fucking YouTube sucks.
I want to interrupt you. We just got a statement from ICE, and I'm just going to read it to you live. It says, today, ICE officers in Minneapolis were conducting targeted operations when rioters began
we'll listen to
blocking
AOC
ICE
real
officers,
quick.
and one of these violent rioters weaponized her vehicle, attempting to run over law enforcement officers in an attempt to kill
they've got a
them,
video of it, I
an
think,
act
right
of
here.
domestic terrorism. An ICE officer, fearing for his life,
So what we'll do
the
is...
lives of his fellow law enforcement, and the safety of the public, fired defensive shots. They go on to say he used his training and saved his own life and that of his fellow officers. The alleged perpetrator was hit and is deceased. Thankfully, the ICE officers who were hurt are expected to make a full recovery. This is the direct consequence of constant attacks and demonizing of our officers by sanctuary politicians.
And you're about to
who
see
fuel and
that
encourage
in
rampant
massive
assaults
fucking
on our law
doses
enforcement
of
who are
just
facing
straight up enemies of our country.
1,500% increase in assaults against them, 8,000 increase in death threats. They go on to say this is an evolving situation. We will give the public more information as soon as it becomes available. So again, that statement coming just in from ICE, confirming ICE-related shooting, saying that victim is dead.
Yeah.
What we saw today was a criminal.
Yeah, she was. You're right.
Murder a woman and shoot her.
Oh, wait. Oh, she wasn't talking about the woman that was literally trying to kill a federal agent. They weren't even on an ICE operation at that moment. They had already ended their ICE operations for the day. They were stuck in the snow on their way back to the depot. And they just decide, keep in mind also, a mob of fucking people followed ICE everywhere they went in this town. They're literally like hundreds of people running behind these vehicles while they're doing their operations and blowing whistles and interfering and throwing glass at them, glass bottles, rocks, stones, all kinds of shit. Keep that in mind. And the local police, they go hide behind them. So, you hear what she's saying right here. The ICE agents are criminals. I want you got to keep this rhetoric in mind.
For her life. And I think what we saw today was a manifestation of every American's worst nightmare, which is their government turning.
Wait. What she did is a manifestation of what every American is feeling right now. So terrorism, being a terrorist is what every American's feeling right now. Killing federal agents for doing their job is what every American's feeling right now.
The officer involved.
I think what we saw was murder today, and I think that we need, of course.
Oh,
You said that she was
wait, what? Oh, God. If
fleeing for her life. Do you know that she was fleeing?
I think we saw this vehicle, and listen, part of the due process is to allow an investigation of what transpired and what occurred. I think what we saw was a woman trying to reverse her vehicle and leave the scene.
wait.
A woman in Minneapolis is dead after an ICE-involved shooting. These are live pictures from Minneapolis. There are videos, as we speak, going around social media showing what happened earlier today between protesters and ICE. We're working on bringing you those videos. You can see one of them on your screen as we speak. Basically, here's what it describes. It shows agents in a truck pulling up to a car that appears to be blocking the road. The two agents get out. They walk up to the driver's side of the car. From there, things escalate quickly.
Obstruction.
One agent touches the car, and the driver starts
felony.
driving
Obstruction of a
backwards
federal
with the
officer.
agent's
Federal
hand still on
felony.
the car. The driver then hits the gas while another agent appears to be standing in front of the vehicle. That agent, more in front of the car, appears to open fire as the car barrels towards him. DHS telling Fox News the officer who fired the shots had been dragged by a car last June in Minneapolis. We've since learned the driver of the car who was shot was a 37-year-old woman.
See, you don't see the officer in the front of the car.
President Trump has weighed in just the last 30 minutes. He wrote,
So here's the point blank fact of the matter that I've made very clear very many times. If you back criminal aliens, you are a seditious, treasonous, traitor, enemy, cunt, piece of shit, okay, to America. If you hate America, you're an enemy, sorry-ass, cunt, piece of shit that doesn't deserve to be able to have the air in America, okay? So every one of you people that are chasing ICE agents with your little faggot whistles and trying to hurt ICE agents and go after them for foreign invaders, the definition of treason, aiding and abetting an enemy of America, foreign enemies of America that are invading your country, okay? You're a treasonous traitor enemy. Automatically, via the Constitution, automatically, your rights are no longer void, okay? You have committed seditious treason, whether you're a senator, whether you're a congressman, whether you're a citizen of the United States. You can still, and let me go ahead, we're not even going to do it. We'll do it off of your liberal site. We'll fact check it, and then we'll get back into what the Democrats have flat out said, okay? Seditious behavior is illegal in any way, shape, or form. You need to understand that. For any sitting representative of this country to go on live TV and tell any military or law enforcement to even think about going against the decision of the executor of this country is a federal felony, and it's illegal. Okay, so with that clear, we're going to look up the definition so you know exactly what the fuck I'm saying right now, and we're going to read it verbatim. And there's two definitions for treason. Just like every other word, there's a definition. There's a bunch of different things. What is the definition of treason? Treason is a crime of betraying one's country, specifically by levying war against it or adhering to its enemies by giving them aid and comfort as defined in the U.S. Constitution. It serves offense involving disloyalty, often through acts like spying, attempting to overthrow the government, or aiding hostile foreign powers, and requires proof by 2 witnesses to the same overt act or a confession in court for conviction. 2 witnesses. There's millions of us that have seen what's happened with these Democrats, okay? Key elements of treason, U.S. law: levying war, taking part in armed conflict against the country. Armed conflict against the country. Wait until we get into these videos, okay? Adhering to enemies, giving material aid or comfort to those actively hostile to the nation. Legal standards for conviction, 2-witness rule. Requires testimony from 2 witnesses to the same overt act or a confession, okay? Intent. The overt act must demonstrate a disloyal intent to betray the country. Easily done, okay? Examples of treasonous acts: waging war against the state, providing military intelligence to a foreign enemy. We already have that happened, remember? Okay. Attempting to assassinate the head of a state. Participating in insurrections or rebellions against the government. All of the above requirements are met. All of the above. So we will go to what the Waltz speaking. We just heard what AOC had to say about this. Oh, we need to go to the investigation of the law, but right before that, the federal agent should be arrested. The federal agent is the criminal. But obstructing federal agents, blocking the road when they've been in the past 2 months, they've been shot at numerous times, been dragged by cars, been attacked by cars 5 times, had their fucking headquarters shot up by these same people, have had their headquarters blocked, have people chasing them down the road, telling them they're going to die, telling them they're going to kill them, threatening their families. I mean, we can go on and fucking on and fucking on. Putting bounties, actual bounties, 6-figure bounties out on fucking federal agents' heads. Okay. Holy fuck. These fucking Democrats, I don't understand how you can be so fucking retarded. Honestly, even functionally retarded could see. Yes, there is sound. Even functionally retarded. So let's listen to these traitors.
Let's take this feed in full.
And they just get
I'm
right to
joined
it.
by Department of Public Safety Commissioner Bob Jacobson, Colonel Schaefer of the Minnesota National Guard, and Colonel Bogojevic of the Minnesota State Patrol. This morning, we learned that an ICE officer shot and killed someone in Minneapolis. My deepest condolences to the family, to the loved ones who had to learn about this tragic event on national television. We've been warning for weeks that the Trump administration's dangerous, sensationalized operations are a
Listen
threat
to this
our public safety, that someone was going to get hurt. Just yesterday, I said exactly that. What we're seeing is the consequences of governance designed to generate fear, headlines, and conflict. It's governing by reality TV. And today that recklessness cost someone their life. I've reached out to Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem, and I'm waiting to hear back. Let me be clear. Donald Trump and his administration may not care much about Minnesota. That's been pretty evident. But we love this state. We won't let them tear us apart. We'll not turn against each other. To Minnesotans, I say this. I feel your anger. I'm angry. They want a show. We can't give it to them. We cannot.
To answer a specific question on here, am I a Proud Boy? No, I am the president of the Berserker Militia. But do I know every single Proud Boy in and around the area that I'm in, and have I correlated with them for the past few years? Absolutely. Do I live right down the road from the president of the Inglewood and the vice president of the Proud Boys chapter? Yes. Do I know all the people in the Oath Keepers over here? Absolutely. Do I know most of the people in General Flynn's militia? 100%.
If you protest and express your First Amendment rights, please do so peacefully as you always do. We can't give them.
This is about to get nuts. Listen
The
to
hearts
this
and minds
shit.
of the people in this state are on our side. To Americans, I ask you this. Please stand with Minneapolis.
Fuck no.
To Minnesotans, know that our administration is going to stop at nothing to seek accountability and justice.
Doesn't he mean Somalians? Look, he literally changed. Oh, fuck. I got you green screened. He literally, it's on his lapel right there even. He changed the Minnesota flag to look just like the Somali flag. What a fucking fag, bro.
The State Bureau of Criminal Apprehension are working on the investigation. We have activated the State Emergency Operations Center. State Patrol and Minnesota National Guard leadership is connected with the Minneapolis Police Department.
Everybody wants ice, but you retards.
Hennepin County Sheriff's Office, the DNR, and Minnesota's Homeland Security and Emergency Management. We have activated dozens of members of the State Patrol's mobile response team. And from here on, I have a very simple message.
Listen.
We do not need any further help from the federal government.
War.
To Donald Trump and Kristi Noem,
Civil war.
You've done enough. There's nothing more important than Minnesotan safety. I've issued a warning order to prepare the Minnesota National Guard.
Listen.
We have soldiers in training and prepared to be deployed if necessary.
Listen.
I remind you, a warning order is a heads up for folks. And these National Guard troops are our National Guard troops.
Wait. So listen. You got to be listening here. You got to pay close attention. Pay close attention to this shit. War. This is war. This is war. Listen, though. Listen. And it gets even worse. We got more people saying...
They're teachers in your community. They're business owners. They're construction professionals. They are Minnesotans.
Wait. Have you seen any of these fucking people? Have you heard any of them talk? These are professionals. Professional at stealing all your fucking money. Professional at fucking their cousins and little kids, maybe. Professional at having the best peripheral vision because their eyes are on the side of their fucking temples because they're so generationally inbred that it's not even funny. Professionals at telling us they're going to kill us, and then when they get called out for it, oh, you misunderstood. You misunderstand. You said Elon Musk was going to fucking die, is what you said. We didn't misunderstand anything. Nothing. So this retard keeps chiming in on the Epstein files. I've already made myself very clear on how I feel about that. And guess what? This is fucking war, bro. We're at war right now. The Democrats had 4.5 years to put out the Epstein files. They refused to. They refused to every time we wanted to. I've already said what I have to say about the Epstein files. Pam Bondi needs to be held accountable, plain and motherfucking simple. But retards like you that keep saying Trump's in the Epstein files, I went over all of the Epstein files that they released on here with you. And the only time Trump's even remotely implicated is when it's him as a witness. CNN, when your little leftist fucking fag went on there the other day and said Donald Trump is a pedophile, they said there is... Even CNN went off on your leftists and said there's absolutely no evidence of that. It's never even been implicated. And he said, you're right. There's no evidence of it, but we're still going to talk about it anyway. So fuck you. You're a bunch of communist pieces of shit. You are the enemy. The enemy. Period.
Minnesota will not allow our community to be used as a prop in a national political fight. We will not take the bait. We will continue.
So wait a minute. You will not be a part of deporting criminals that have literally stolen billions of our dollars, and then they're so fucking functionally retarded, they tell us, oh, we can't give you any of the files for the children because, what? Somebody in the middle of the night broke through a motherfucking center block concrete wall and a fucking concrete foundation overnight with no noise, no jackhammers, no fucking heavy equipment, and only stole the files from the children. Holy fuck. You can't be more functionally retarded than that.
Continue to update you, Minnesota, as we get more information. Now I'd like to turn it over to Commissioner Bob Jacobson of the Minnesota Department of Public Safety.
This game
So we're going to play some surfing.
You're not ready for it.
I don't care about this game. Shut the fuck up. We're going to do some X surfing real quick, guys, because, man, the stuff coming out on there is real juicy and nice. I hope you guys are safe tonight. Militias? No, militias are the power of the country, you fucking retard. Militias are so 80. What are you talking about? Militias are more 1776s, what they're more of. The militia is the power and the law of the Union, according to the Constitution. The militia is a requirement. So they got a slowed down version of this. Hold on. Let's get into it. Boom. That's some sexy shit. That is some sexy shit, baby. About fucking time. Hey, look. Maybe they'll stop ramming people now that they know they'll get fucking shot for it. Maybe they'll stop following these people and going after them and trying to hurt people. Oh, there's some more civilized culture. Hold on. We got our favorite speaker coming up. What is she saying?
Is being created. If the American people do not wake up to what is being created, we might not have an opportunity to fight back the authoritarian dictatorship.
Listen. This is treasonous sedition. This is sedition. This is sedition. This isn't treason. This is sedition. This is actual sedition. She is spewing rhetoric to make people go against, saying that Donald Trump is an actual fucking dictator fascist. But then they stand up and protest for Maduro, who literally murdered his political opposition, built re-education camps to re-educate people, and ruled a country through dictatorship. Lost the election, murdered his political opposition, made re-education camps, and that's what you stand up for. And Muslims who fuck little kids. Who Muslim version of heaven is you get, it's a fucking sex cult. Literally the version of Muslim heaven is a fucking sex cult. Everybody's like, you get 72 virgins. No, they get hundreds of virgins. Every day, what happens is their God will create a row of virgins for them, 100 virgins, and every time they have sex with them, that virgin gets up and walks through a door and comes back in rotation all day long. It says God will give them the power to fuck all day, and they will get a new virgin every 5 seconds. Literally, they lay in a bed and have sex with and deflower virgins. And we know in the Muslim culture, the day a girl turns 8 years old, they're up for grabs for any man. So, I mean, what the fuck, bro? Epstein Island is a kiddie farm compared to Muslim heaven, bro.
This is not just about going after public education.
That's some horrible fucking audio, huh?
It's about going after the system of governance we have in this country.
Woo! You hear it, right? Literally just says it out loud. Please tell me she's not about to say being a Muslim. Oh. Why didn't she say being a brother fucker, or being an embezzler, or being a criminal, or being functionally retarded? Why is it got to come down to being Muslim?
Up in apartheid? Yes. Trump, who worships dictators around the country?
What?
And strongmen?
Wait, what? What? He literally threatened to nuke Putin today, bro. He literally threatened to nuke Putin today. He went and took by force a Venezuelan oil ship today that Russia was fucking escorting. He sent the United States Navy and took an oil ship from Russia today. They're like, oh my God, we're going to take in our oil. Why do you think China and Russia were there literally 24 hours earlier than that? Why the fuck do you think Russia? Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I like high fives. Hold on. Boom. But why do you think Russia and China showed up? They wanted their fucking oil. Okay. Now we get it. And all of the rare earth minerals we need to build semiconductor chips in America as well. Nobody's talking about that. Plus, the amount of, you know how much gold Venezuela has? Holy fuck, bro. Venezuela used to be the richest country in Latin America before the dictatorship, before the communism took over there. It was a completely, so was Iran. You know that, right? Before Muslims conquered Iran, like in the 70s, there's videos from Iran in the 70s. It was very similar to America. Like they were running around with the bob haircuts and their little skirts and shit, same kind of outfits that they were wearing here in America. It was just the same. And then Muslims took over, and now look what happened. So it is what it is, right? Let's scroll through some more of this news tonight. See what's happening here. Man, all there is that's all there's is different views of this tonight. There we go. Oh man, that's just oh yeah, there's your beautiful blue cities you talk about. God, look how nice they are. Fuck. I want to go live there. Fuck, man, I can't. Fuck me. I'm packing and moving there. Look at that real estate, man. Look how nice that real estate is. It's exactly what I want to walk outside and see every day. And can you imagine what that smells like? Can you imagine what that smells like, bro? That's the dream right there, bro. That's the American dream. Holy shit. The American freaking dream. Are they rioting for taking up for criminal aliens? I thought we were going to at least have 24 hours, bro. It's happening quicker than I just said it. They're already fucking shut up and getting violent in the cities. This is what you people stand for in blue cities. That's fucking insane. They had a little fucking pussy-ass protest here Saturday about some dumbass shit. And it's just dumb. It's a bunch of old fucking boomers, bro. Bunch of old boomers or fucking zoomers that can't do shit. They can't punch their way out of a fucking paper bag. And the moment you get held accountable, my pussy hurts, give me a tampon. Oh no. It's crazy. You know, it's crazy. You're violent and then people defend themselves and all of a sudden you need a diaper. Folks, this is the ICE agent. Look, they're doxing the ICE agent. They're doxing the guy. Hey, look, let's give this guy some fucking private security, bro. Let's give this guy some private security. Come on now. Let's help this guy out. Let's give him a medal. Look at the background here. Look at the absolute traitorous scumbag piece of shit enemy combatant that made this shit right here. Look at this shit. Look at the fucking disgrace of the American flag in the background there. That is so far past being against flag code. Listen, you fags. Half the people you're standing up for are gonna fucking murder you. He might. He's fucking 80 years old, bro. You'll wear diapers at 80, I bet you. You're going to be leaking too when you get old. You're going to be leaking. Shit. Them holes ain't as tight as they used to be when you get older. It's like, you think that fucking makes me mad when you say shit like that? I don't give a fuck. Oh, fuck. Listen, man, this makes me sad. I hate when stuff like this happens, bro. Oh, my God. I can't believe we pushed this guy this fucking far. Oh, my God. I can't believe he's going to do it.
You can have it.
Oh my
You can
God.
have the whole damn thing, the whole damn country.
My pussy
You
hurts.
And freaking
I need a tampon.
the whole administration can go to hell.
Oh.
I've had enough of you guys.
Oh.
You know, all I ever do is come in and ask questions. And you guys are just as mean as snakes, man. As mean as you can freaking be.
Oh.
We've had enough.
Oh.
My wife and I are selling our place. And we're moving. We're going to freaking move to Mexico, man.
Fuck yeah,
I'm
do
so
it.
tired of you guys.
Go to Mazatlan. They'll love you.
My wife is in the house right now, bawling her freaking eyes out because of you guys.
Why do I feel like
What's
this is
the
a
matter
troll?
with you? Where's your humanity? You can have it. I'll tell you what. Mark my words on this.
Is this real?
Trump's going down. That
Shut
whole
the
administration
fuck up.
is.
You've been sitting there for 10 fucking
No,
years.
I-
Trump's going to prison. 10 years, man. Your pussy
And
must feel
furthermore-
real sore by now because he's been fucking you for so long. Golly, man. You guys must be sore. I don't think any of you have ever been fucked harder than Trump's fucked you, right? Because literally 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, he's just getting you right in the butt, and you can't stand it. You don't know what to do. Your TDS is so insane. You're willing to outright watch somebody try to murder a federal agent for not even doing their job at the moment, just in the middle of the road, just blocking federal agents, throwing shit at them, shooting at their fucking facilities, murdering people, assassinating people, fucking all kinds of shit. And you back that. And you back tyrants. You back China, bro. You back China. They want to murder all of us, not just you. All of us. Me, my dog, everyone. Or they want to eat my dog, you know. That's nuts. What's the first thing that comes to mind when you see this? I don't know what the fuck I'm seeing. Oh, is this a bunch of Muslims walking down the street? Well, we got, first thing comes to mind for me in Florida is we got the SB1 speed bump law. Yeah, they look like they coexist and assimilate to people's cultures, huh? All I could think of is we needed some more speed bumps. People drive a little too fast. Here's a different angle. Guy gets out. This is a civilian recording this time. And we haven't even seen the body cam footage yet. Which, I mean, I really don't give a fuck. We're at war with you people. We're at war with you. This is war. It's what happens in war. It's a casualty of war. By far, you have caused more casualties than anybody. So, I mean, who cares anymore, right? Literally, who cares? Like I told y'all, you've pushed us to the point where we don't give a fuck. We don't care anymore. This is good. This will teach you. Uh-oh. Our favorite brother fucker is making another little speech here. Our favorite one.
madaxweyne sidii qof kasta
Oh, of course, it's not in English.
waaye ku soo dhawow Minneapolis aad iyo aad aan ugu faraxsanahay in maanta madaxweynaheena aad tahay.
Wait, the fucking minute. Did she just say, thank you, Minneapolis. We are so glad that Hassan is our president. Wait a fucking minute. Wait, we got to rewind that. We got to reread that. Because holy fuck my life. Let's just reread the whole motherfucking thing because that's insane. I am very honored to have the chance.
Caawa aan fursad u helay madaxweynaheena
That our president,
madaxweynaha Soomaaliya,
president of Somalia, she's in America. She's a sitting representative of America. She's saying our president.
madaxweyne Xasan Sheikh Maxamuud
Why is every Muslim named Mahmoud?
inaan maanta ku soo dhaweyno Minneapolis.
Let us give him a warm welcome, Minneapolis.
Aniga iyo madaxweynaha special relationship.
The president and I have a special relationship. You would think Donald Trump's coming to speak. Oh, shit. You know what that means in the Somali Muslim world, right? My uncle. I'm an uncle fucker. I'm an uncle fucker. That's what that means in Muslim religion. We have a special relationship. A special relationship. I call him uncle, and he calls me his girl. And on one winter, stormy night, we were in the hut together, you know, built by clay because we're not civilized and we fuck our cousins and our uncles. And on one stormy night, oh my God, he touched me in my woohoo, and I liked it. And I started calling him uncle, and he calls me girl. He calls me his girl. Oh my goodness, I'm his girl. Welcome to your home. Our home is your home, you fucking cunt. This is actual treason. We don't have a country, guys. President Trump, I love you, man. I don't live in a bubble. These are enemies. This shit, every single thing I've played to you from every Democrat tonight, these people are fucking enemies, bro. He literally threatened to nuke Russia today. He literally went and took an oil ship from them today. But yeah, he stands up for Putin. Fucking retard. We are very happy that Hassan is our president. We are very happy that Hassan is our president. Remember, she's in Minneapolis right now. She's on American fucking soil as a sitting representative of this fucking country. Why do they all sound like they're chewing on fucking peanut butter?
Somalia.
You mean America? Somalia is your home. It is home to all people gathered here. It's home to all people gathered here at Minneapolis, Minnesota, by the way, on American soil, sitting representative of America. But Somalia is her home, not America. Denaturalized, deported, imprisoned, or wartime action. We do not feel that it is far from us. Somalia is our heart. It is in our hearts. We always think about Somalia. Not America? Not America, American Congresswoman. Not America. You don't think about America as home. You think about Somalia. You always think about Somalia. So first of all, holy fuck. The military should go round up every motherfucking Somali right now and kick them the fuck out. Period. Plain and fucking simple. Donald Trump. We, the American people, the majority that voted for you, give you absolute permission right now from the American people to utilize, mobilize, and eradicate this fucking plague from our country. Thank you, sir. Let's get some shit done. Fucking traitor-ass motherfuckers. Somalia is our home. Somalia is what it's about. Holy shit. This makes my point right here. Yes. I want Donald Trump to say,
My name is Mohammed. I'm speaking today on behalf of the Somali community in Lewiston. Some of you sitting here today, we voted for you. We elected you to protect our community interests, not creating division or go after one elected member from our community. This narrative, if this narrative continues, our community will be forced.
Listen to this motherfucker talk, and they say he's been in this country for 20 years. Do you know that 67% of Somalis that have been in this country for more than 15 years can't speak fucking English? Fucking insane. Fucking insane. Golly. This is nuts, man. We got to get to some of these places, guys. This is my favorite. I fucking love this. Thank you to the Irish for making this video. We love you guys. Fight back. Now I'm an American citizen. And your only job to become a citizen of this country is to give up all allegiance to other countries, learn how to speak English, and assimilate to be a fucking American. You don't get to be a Somalian when you come to America. If you're a citizen, you're an American. Your culture? Oh, we're a diverse... No, we're not. We're not. We're not a diverse culture of people. We're fucking Americans. This is America. We don't let everybody come over here and fly their fucking foreign flags. It is law that even if you get full citizenship of this country and you don't give up your allegiance and you're caught politically protesting against this country, it is the law that we denaturalize you and kick you the fuck out. That's the law of America. And we're enforcing that. We love it. We love it. They keep saying they're deporting American citizens. We haven't deported one American citizen. Not one. Not a single one. Okay. Listen, and this is our enemy, okay? This is what they believe. Even though they can watch the videos.
Happened. You've seen the video, which I don't. Anyone that's claiming that was self-defense can eat shit and get fucked. They told her to turn her car around and leave. She was doing so, and an ICE agent pulled his firearm and murdered her. That's what fucking happened.
Good.
You've seen the video, which I don't recommend you do. The ICE agent was
I saw it.
Risk.
I laughed at it.
Out of
I
the
loved
back of
it.
the vehicle, and she was complying with their orders. So the next time one of you human fucking skid mark pond scum motherfuckers
Wait for it.
tells me about how you just need to comply, I'm gonna comply by drop kicking you into the fucking sun.
Come on, baby.
ICE agent, I don't know your name yet.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. You just need to comply, man. Just comply. No, don't comply with fucking tyrants. But guess what? If you're fucking breaking the law and you're trying to run an ICE agent over, wow, he did great, didn't he? What was that? Only one shot right through the fucking windshield? You know how hard it is to get that first shot right through the fucking windshield? The windshield makes your bullet fucking deter. That's why you blow a hole through the window and you shoot straight through that hole and you don't shoot all the way through the window glass. You know what I mean? Just so you know, that's how you're supposed to do it, left. You know? And the whole purpose of center mass, by the way, I mean, look, hips, knees, you got to crumble the person. You want them down and you don't want them getting back up. So when you hit and you drive and you draw to center mass and you pop fucking 4 here and then you work your way up, you don't stop until the person's down. They just played a video where a guy the cop shot the dude fucking 7 times and he's still chasing him the whole time until finally he just collapses. But you got to crumble those motherfuckers. You know what I mean? That's how you keep yourself safe. If you're in a self-defense situation, I'm not saying go out and fucking start crumbling people. I would never say that. Oh, I'm a disgrace? You're in my chats, you ding-dong, you fucking weirdo. You probably, hey, what do kids taste like? You probably know, don't you? You fucking weirdos. You take up for fucking terrorists, bro. You take up for... Listen, here's the point-blank fact matter. I made it very clear. You're my enemy. If you're on the left and you're taking up for this shit, you are my enemy combatant in war. And if you approach me, I'm going to treat you as such. You get in with the hands reach of me, and I'm really going to tell you what's going on. Because I live in fucking Florida. Not only do we have the dueling law, we have the stand your ground law, we have mutual combat law, we have the SB1 speed bump law, we have the you must defend yourself and then ask questions later law, you know. So in the state of Florida, especially Southwest Florida, people can just shoot you here. We can run you over legally. You impede us like that in the street here, it's literally in state law that we can just run you the fuck over. And then call the cops. Be like, oh, hey, look, I got it on camera. These people jumped out from my truck for political reasons. And if you didn't die, guess what? You're going to go to jail. That's a true American. That's a true America. You know what I mean? Florida sucks right now, but it's still the closest thing we got to America and all of America right now, because even Texas has got some crazy shit going on. But even felons can own a shotgun in Texas. Just so you know, if you move to Texas and you're a felon, you can own a shotgun in your home.
You and all your buddies who were patting each other on the back after this happened know that your futures are fucked. Because you know what? You might be safe right now with a racist, bigoted administration in charge that'll protect you. But the second that the adults are back in charge, hell will come to breakfast and there will be consequences.
Aww.
You don't get to murder people and walk off.
That's actually literally what you get to do after you've murdered somebody. That's like literally what you get to do after you've murdered somebody. You get to walk away because there's no one there to stop you anymore. So, I mean, if you ain't technical about the definition of what happens after you murder somebody, you don't get to walk away. No, it's literally what you get to do. And they weren't murdered. They were criminals. They were impeding federal agents, which is a federal crime. It doesn't matter. Honestly, at this point in time, we finally got one. Holy fuck. Out of the hundreds you've gotten, we finally got one. There you go. How about look at it like that? Oh, I mean, I'm a fascist. Oh, I'm a racist. Oh, I'm gonna fuck. I'm all of it. Sure. I'm all of it. Everything you can say about me, that's what I am. I'm absolutely that. 100%. What up, homie G, knucka fuck? Shit, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. That's why I do this. I don't do this for money. I do this to offend you pussies. That's literally why I do this. This excites me. That's why I'm smiling. That's why I'm happy. This excites me. I love it. The chaos, I thrive on it. I want to be out here in this shit. You can't stop me until God wants me dead anyway. I won't be dead until God says, hey, it's time to die, bro. You know, maybe we have a problem out here because the Bible says if you just have a mustard seed of grain, you can move a faith of a mustard, the size of a mustard seed. You can move mountains. Well, maybe the problem is that's why I don't go to doctors or anything like that. When God wants me dead, I'll be dead. So maybe the problem we have out here is everybody's like, oh, well, I'm a Christian. But do you truly put your faith in God or do you put your faith in things in man? I mean, oh, you're a loser. You don't have anything. I don't want anything. I don't need anything. You know what I need? I need to offend you. That's what I need in life right now, because you're going to attack me no matter what. Even if I stopped and took all this shit off my truck right now and I stopped doing lives. In case you don't know and you haven't seen my video, these guys created a website and put my phone number on it. I've been getting phone calls all fucking day. Apparently, I am a multi-billion-dollar real estate investor and I have hundreds of properties listed all over fucking Fort Myers, Florida, and they've put my number underneath them. Well, the only reason I know about it is because the FBI contacted me today, if you haven't seen the video yet. And that is fraud, by the way, which I didn't know. I didn't even know about the website. I didn't understand why I was getting these phone calls. I just figured scammers, but that's exactly what it is. And because the person that did this is from out of state, that makes it fraud. That makes it interstate fraud. So that's a felony, bud. And they are investigating you. And they have notified me. So have fun with that. Shut up, Trumpy. Oh, is that best you got? Oh, of course it's about Donald Trump to you. I haven't really said anything about Donald Trump. Not really. You know what I mean? It's fucking hilarious. Half the shit on my truck isn't even about Trump. Until recently, when you started telling me that you hated Donald Trump. Good. Then that's what I'll put on my truck. You love Muslims? Then it says proud infidel on my truck. Jesus is king. You like pedophiles? Well, that's why it says wood chippers for pedophiles in massive letters on the side in front of my truck. You know what I mean? So, I mean, if it offends you, I'll put it on the truck. I'm a live action target for you. You can't miss me. If you say you came to my town and you couldn't find me, you didn't come to my town and try to find me. You didn't. Because there's nowhere you can go in this town. There's not one business you can't go into in this fucking town that doesn't know who the fuck I am. Nowhere. There's nowhere in this town that you can't walk into and say, hey, do you know the guy with the Trump truck and the white dog? They'll be, oh, yeah, we know Josh. We know the Berserker Patriot. He's down there right now. Everybody knows where I'm at all the time. Not a cop in town that doesn't know where I'm at all the fucking time. You know, nobody. In Port Charlotte, Florida, if you don't know who I am, you live under a rock, you've never been out of your house, or you literally just moved here yesterday. Because you can't not know who I am. I've been on the front page of the paper here fucking 29 times with fucking my rallies and shit. So you can't not know who I am. Been on Fox Nation, ABC News, all kinds of shit. Had to go to rallies with body armor on, been shot by you fucking pussies, had my shit burnt to the fucking ground by you. Fucking pussies. How come you can never attack anyone to their face, by the way? Why you gotta come after my shit in the middle of the night or when I'm not around? You're a bunch of fucking cowards. Oh, it's clearly because I've been sucking Donald Trump's dick. He's right over here. He's standing right there. That's what I did when I went to get my drink of water. You know, I was clearly sucking Donald Trump's dick over here. That's why they're so orange. Fucking so fucking retarded. Dude, I grew up in the 80s and 90s. I'll say what the fuck ever about myself and not give a fuck. You can't offend me. You can't piss me off. You can't upset me. Fucking, it's just the day that we can be in contact with each other. It's over for you, bro. So you keep attacking me from behind. You keep fucking coming after my shit in the middle of the night. You keep fucking shooting at me from across the street. That's fine. You keep catching my shit on fire. Whatever. But the moment I get to see the whites of those eyes, it's a different story for you. And you know it. That's why you don't attack me. People are cowards. I offer to sign waivers for you. Whatever. Anytime you want to. We can do, dude, you want to make a bunch of money on YouTube right now, leftist? Come fight me at a gym. Come sign a waiver and come spar with me. It'd be great. We can get our differences out. We can get some anger out. Have some fun. It'd be great. I got 4 different schools in town that will gladly let us use their fucking operations. Free of charge. You want to pay nothing because they know they'll make money off of it. It is what it is. Boom! Ha! 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 So, of course, the headline is ICE agents attack more people after this. But these people are attacking the ICE agents. Of course they're going to attack back. What? You people make no sense. Boom! Fucking love it. That's some pussy-ass ammunitions, though, bro. Come on, man. These people are acting victims for that shit. Bro, that wasn't even, that's like a fucking airsoft gun that we shoot with kids. You know what I mean? We go out and play fucking airsoft, fucking young kids get shot by this shit. And the fucking little fucking pepper ball. What the fuck? That's like one little CO2 cartridge. That's not a 4,000 PSI fucking AKA fucking competition gun that will fucking blow your head right off. You know, it's not a beanbag gun, which is what we get shot with, and fucking water cannons when real patriots go out and do shit because they know we're more savage. They shoot us with beanbag guns that fucking leave bruises that pop out like a fucking titty, bro. That shit sucks. You ever been hit with a beanbag gun? Those things suck, bro. Beanbag shotgun. Oh, I'm having so much fun with this tonight. Are you serious? Let's go see what the Rumble spheres are saying tonight about all of this. Because everywhere you go, you get different fucking aspects of everything that's going on.
Law enforcement. They made an effort to pull her out of her vehicle, and they said, stop the car, get out of the vehicle. She attempts to flee. She does, however, drive straight at an officer. So let's just...
That's Tim Pool at Timcast IRL. Check him out.
And the lies, and there are even
He's
people
like
on the right
the most center you can get.
This was not self-defense on the part of the officer. By all means, call it imperfect self-defense. That's fine. But watch the front tire of this vehicle. I'm going to show you this one more time. It spins out. See that? If you're the officer standing in front, you hear a as the wheels are pointed straight at you. This is not the car trying to turn left and turn
Absolutely.
around. Let me pull up this. Let me see where I have this this tweet. Where from
Absolutely.
Wikipedia.
Everything I just said.
Let's see. Do I have? I thought I have it.
Arcadia? Is that Arcadia, Florida?
I'll have to find. I got so many tweets pulled up from all the different stories. Wikipedia in one of these posts. We've got more videos. Where did I put that? There we go. On Wikipedia, they initially wrote. Actually, it's easier to see if I don't zoom in. It says. The shooting took place on Portland
You can hear me hit my vape, probably, you
33rd,
dingling.
34th Street. According to witnesses, a total of 4 ICE agents in 2 vehicles. A Titan has ever been surrounded a Red Honda Pilot. The woman was trying to turn her car around when an ICE agent fired into the vehicle. So let me just stress again.
Listen, all I'm going to say is I'm going to show everybody. We're about to end. We're wind down. I'm going to show you what to look for if you're looking for me, left. I do this on almost every broadcast towards the end. I'm going to show you who I am and how you can find out who I am. You can also look me up, and if you want to read some knowledge about me, you can look up. It sells on Amazon. It's called White Rural Rage, The End of Democracy. That's my truck from the beginning of all of this on the front of that book before I kept putting stuff on. Here we go. Brace yourselves, lefties. They just did that one like a month ago. They sprayed a bunch of shit on my truck. Fucking took the paint off, busted my windows out, smashed my truck up. No windows in the front either. See, you can't very well miss me, right? It's kind of hard. Kind of hard to miss me. So, I hope everybody stays very blessed tonight. In the name of Jesus, I ask for blessings to anyone that had to come in contact with this video, even if they don't like me. Because I don't care if they do or not. As a human being, I love you. But your political ideologies, you are my enemy. You know, I know the difference between the two. And I'm going to fight for the people that are fighting for what's good and just in the children, and not the people that want to murder children and be pedophiles and stand up for terrorists and people that hate our country and representatives that outright, I just played it for you, read it to you, outright says they're Somali. They represent Somalia, not America, on American soil, making these speeches. These are seditious, treasonous traitors to our country, and they are the enemy. Plain and simple. There's no way to pussyfoot around it. They actively said, 3 different states, they are mobilizing their National Guard to go after federal agents and people like us because they are their National Guard and they stand for them, not America. So it is what it is. We'll see where this goes from here. We'll see how this plays out. But I warned everybody, we're so far gone. We got to win 12 elections to fix what Biden fucked up. You know what I mean? Have a blessed night. Be very safe out here. Thank you for the support tonight. Thank you for the views tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, we're this close, by the way. You saw the video before I go. I finally finished the massive tree and all 49 fucking palms in that backyard. Okay, keep in mind, I do all this work by myself and the 7 other jobs. So tomorrow, all I have left to do is clean up and we're good to go. And then we'll have fully functioning 3 shows a day on all platforms, Rumble, X, Facebook, YouTube, and we'll be selling merch on all of them. Have a blessed night. Be safe.